There's an element to this studio build which is something which has been scaring the hell out of me for 3 years, ever since I figured out how we would fit a studio into this barn, and that is the existence of these two struts which used to hold the roof up. Maybe they still do hold the roof up, which are kind of really in the way. They're kind of sticking into the control room and the booth, and we kind of need to get rid of them. So that was one of the reasons that we put in the big metal beam, which kind of ties the outer walls of the barn together. So in theory, the metal beam is enough on its own. We can get rid of those struts. But we thought, just to make it really safe, we would, when we put the floor down upstairs, we screwed the middle bit of the strut into that floor. We've added some joists and noggins and stuff, and we've screwed that in with 10 screws on each one. So that leaves the top bit of the strut intact. On top of that, we have also now built a double wall, so 2 walls which are also holding the roof up in that section. I think that's 3 that's 3 levels of insurance, security. Huh?
Are there 3 features?
There's 3 features. Are you feeling better about it now?
No,
you thought there was 4?
The third one. Ah, the wall.
The wall. I think it's going to be okay, but it doesn't make it any less scary. Ha, okay. The next shot might be us with a chainsaw chopping out these beams, but it also might be a kind of helicopter footage of a collapsed barn with some ambulances parked outside. You'll have to keep watching to find out.
Came down.
Hello?
It was
Okay, yeah, that was that was scary. And as you saw, the chainsaw, as soon as I went through, it went and it just grabbed the chainsaw. But we think if we screw this piece of wood to the beam, jack it up a little bit with this acro, we should be able to get out the chainsaw, and then we can kind of assess. It's still held up a little bit now by the blade of the chainsaw, so we can assess if this is all going to kind of come crashing down or not. I don't think it is. This is real building, Ferdy. Victorian style.
Shall I whack it a little bit more?
Yeah, I don't know why this feels scary. I don't know why.
It's scary.
Is it scary?
A bit. I mean, it's almost loose, no? And then we see how it reacts. Nothing can happen. I mean, this cannot go like this and then drop down and then everything will collapse.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen, no?
Yeah. Sorry, camera pointing in the wrong direction. Okay, we got this chainsaw out. This bottom bit is now kind of loose. I think we're both feeling a little more kind of spooked by it getting stuck. Now we feel like the entire barn is being held up just by this one little prop. I don't think so. Why are we so insane? Like, why are we so freaked out by this? While we're here, why don't we chop out more so we have a bigger gap, and then we can see, because that gap will close again, and then we won't know. Yeah. All right. I'll chop out another bit. Yeah. Holy shit. She's loose. She's free. She's beautiful. Look. Ferdy's going upstairs. Now it's going to collapse. I mean, because it could be that this one is actually holding it all up. That's what it's.
Yeah.
Same thing again. Can you give it a whack?
Yep.
Oh, wowzers. Okay, that's officially disconnected. Disconnected from reality. 30, hug. Oh, Jesus. Okay. If I didn't have this gimbal, then the camera would be shaking. Okay. That is that. We did it. We sawed through both sides. Disconnected. Whew. Any weird sounds? No weird sounds. Nothing weird. I think we're good. Whew. Okay, that was that. Hopefully the rest of the video won't be quite as thrilling, i.e. hopefully it doesn't fall down on us at some point. For me, that is a huge milestone. That's the thing I've been worrying about most. Victorian style demolition. The kind of thing you need to be completely fearless to do. I am fearless now. We're both fearless. I think I'm just talking gibberish because I'm so nervous. Okay, that is the end of Wednesday. What are we going to do tomorrow? Go back to the sauna, maybe. No, tomorrow we're going to finish off the last little bits upstairs so that we're ready for plasterboarding next week. And we might make a start on the dust extraction in the workshop. And a bit of plasterboarding here, maybe. Yeah. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay, it is Thursday. still slimy. Relieved that we came in here and the barn hasn't collapsed, which is good. So today we're just going to finish off a few last little bits so that next week we can crack on with the plasterboarding. That's all of the vertical studs in above the door there. So now I have to put in all the noggins between each of these studs on both sides. So that's a lot of noggins, but yeah, that's the next thing to do. A lot of noggins. Nogginize this wall. So now I'm going to lay a piece of wood across the bottom there so that I can build this low wall off of that. Yeah, fiddly. I've finished my corner here, so that's ready to insulate, and then vapor barrier. Ferdy's doing the other side. Well, that is the end of Thursday. Another really good day. I think we're on course, we're on schedule for being able to get everything ready for plasterboard next week. Just a few little bits, another good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bad light cam again. I'm with Ferdy in the field, dirty lens. We're up on top of the terrifying scaffolding, trying to get this last little bit of vapor barrier done. It's fiddly as hell. Just have this crappy ladder. Where's Tommy when you need him? Wow. Good view from up here. Sweet. Okay. That's the room. That's it, isn't it? Okay, that is that's the end of the vapor barrier in the big live room, and that's also the end of the insulation in here. Looking very, very good. So maybe now it's Friday just before lunch. We'll have a bit of lunch, and then maybe we will try and start installing the dust extraction in the workshop, which is not strictly a recording studio thing, but it's another part of this big place we're building. If we don't get it done, then the video will end pretty soon. But if we do, then that's coming up next. So Elsa's just fixing up an old door for the gatehouse. I just went to collect these old shop cabinets from the builder's merchant down the road, plus a whole load of metal ducting for the dust extraction system, which is going to snake around the ceiling in here and hopefully get rid of all the sawdust, which is just, I mean, this is clean at the moment, but look, we have so much sawdust all the time because we're always dealing with wood, and especially this thing. This is just a sawdust machine. Yeah, so there is a lot of work to do in here to get it all straight. We've cleared up that big pile of wood which was here. And now we're trying to take the bottom off of this shop cabinet, which is not as simple as it may seem. Okay, well, we didn't really get very far. It's 6 o'clock Friday. we're going to stop now, but thank you very much for watching, and yeah, we're going to continue next week, plasterboarding the studio, a bit of dust extraction in between when we need a break. Lots of love, look after each other, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.